Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fan Friday, and my screen is off. Oh, what's up, everybody? Just trying to see if we can get this worked out today. Always happens. I feel like it always happens. Not sure what the deal is, but it's not wanting to capture that screen. Let's do this. Let's do this. Move this over here. As you guys know, it's a stream, so anything can happen. Most of the time, OBS messing up. That's a normal thing. Hey, there we go. Make this bigger now. Sweet. Back to normal, kind of. I'm looking over here now instead of over here, which is a bit obnoxious. Terran starting out strong? Absolutely, Kai. That's how it goes for me. As always, let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too loud or whatever. I'm going to pop myself down. Looks like I'm a little bit in the red. There we go. There we go. Cool, cool. I welcome you to my brood living footsteps. What's up, Elliot? Wasn't even close with the intro. My friend brought a playset of the Ionized Fool. Nice! Haircut and contacts, Terran. No contacts. No contacts. Just haven't, picked up my glasses. They're downstairs. I keep forgetting to grab them. So. Anything can happen. Terran, his legs are not robotic. I'm not going to stand up. Not going to stand up today. Sorry. All right, let's get off to the on track here and again. We've got Red Black Goblins by Marcus Cruz, Counterburn by Ryan Sultana, and Jeskai Burn by SirElkz, and SirElkz is from Discord. If you want to submit a deck for the Fan Friday streams, you can always submit them on Facebook or Discord. The Facebook and Discord links should be in the description. They're not, though, I don't believe. But, if you want to search in Facebook, just, type in MTGOTraders, and there we are. And Discord. If, Elliot, if somebody could grab a Discord link and throw it in there, should be able to. Yeah, I got a haircut this morning, and I got it a little too close. Normally, I get not as close as this. I was like, hey, kind of a fade, but not a fade. And they're like, oh, you want a fade? And I was like, no, I don't. But okay, you've already started, so it's all right. All right, let's get into. I think we'll do Gobos first today. Red Black Goblins. So it's basically a mono red goblins list on game 1, and in game 2 we have lots of good stuff like Duress, Bloodfast, Heartless Pillage, Eldest Reborn, and Status to Statue in here. Now, Rekilling Phoenix was in the sideboard, but could not get into any for today's stream. So I just did the second best thing for our flying damage in the sideboard, which is Demanding Dragon. So we'll do some Red Black Goblins and see what we can do. See what we can do today. Okay, format standard goblins. Hit play, probably have to move it over. Yep, I will. See if I can adjust this to where it's, yeah, right about there. If you guys want to check the deck list, they're definitely in the description of this video. So, it's a Criterion. It's about the summer in Australia, so the haircut works if you were traveling. Very true. It's about to be winter for us, so. But I mean, I'm not that that concerned about it because, I'm normally inside working all the time, so it doesn't really matter as much to me. All right, you've got an opening hand that's not terrible. Skirk Prospectors into an Instigator, into a Veteran, into a Shivan Fire. We'll go with the keep here. Hit pass opponents on the play. Let's go Mountain here and go for Prospector. Pass turn. Sadly, Prospector does not have haste. We are up against a red deck, though, so we might see some removal against the Prospector. House Holly / Team Diversion. That's cute, yeah. We're going to do Dragon Skull Summon here. Pyromancer is here, so we could go with a Shivan Fire into another Prospector, or War Boss into an attack. Let's be a little conservative here and go Shivan Fire into a Prospector. Reason being is we want to make sure that opponent is using removal on the prospectors and not the war boss. Since it's the beginning of the game, they have 6 cards in hand on their opening or in their next turn here, so I feel like they may have removal. This might just be mono red wizard. Ooh, they go with a pass here. They may be missing out on a blue mana or something. I could go veteran here. Doesn't do anything though for us. Dweller's all right. I think we just attack in here for 2, and then play out the instigator. Again, just being conservative on the plays here. Actually, no, let's go sack a goblin. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. This one. And then make a dark dweller. Very nice. You mind, this is sack a goblin, not sack itself. Ooh, runaway steamkin. So this might just be mono red aggro. Keep in mind, this is just elemental, not wizard. So this takes us off the. This is just a wizard's deck. I think war boss is fair this turn. It deals damage to target creature and opponent control equal to the number of goblins you control. Veteran is also very powerful here. Let's go for this. Yep. And get in for 3. 4, actually. Playing Gators in a different way this week. Instigators, yeah. Oh, man. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, for sure. And as always, if you're here, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've got fun stuff and Fan Friday every single week. Shock to the veteran here. It is a 4-2, so that's fair. Oh, we just top decked another veteran. I think it's fair, though, to go for a Legion War Boss here. Let's see. It's a 1-2, so it's going to be able to get past basically everything. We're going to hit in for 2 here. And then next turn go veteran, volley veteran. Yeah, they're going to stop that. No problem. Okay. 6 cards in hand for the opponent. Pyromancer. Looks like they have just been missing their land drops. I think that's what the problem is here. Yeah, they're going to burn us for 2. No problem. They could attack in, but they would, you know, lose that ability. Let's go for a volley veteran here. We're going to kill the Pyromancer. And then get in here for... Let's just do everybody. Oh, opponent's scooping it up. Very nice. All right, let's go to sideboard here. They're playing an aggro deck, so we want to be kind of fast. So lava coils are fine. I think everything we have in here is actually pretty good. Banefire could be taken out for another lava coil. Don't necessarily need any of the black stuff here. Risk factor could be okay, but I think we're probably fine here. So let's just hit submit. Demanding Dragons is a nice card to include into a aggro list like this as well, but it's a little expensive, so... Lava Runner has 2 toughness, Pyro 1, correct. But Pyromancer had 2 power, so they've been able to trade with the War Boss, and the Lava Runner would not. This is probably okay, making 2 creatures, then a removal spell, and then being able to Trash Master. So, the Lava Runner being a 1-2 there made it the reason I picked it. Let's go to pass here. Just didn't want to lose anything to the Pyromancer. Especially the Legion War Boss. Steamkin. Alright, we're going to go with a Instigator here. Make 2 creatures and pass turn. Ancient Goldfish is a deck list of Boros Goblins that is similar to this deck you are playing. Nice. Pyromancer. Let's see, get in for 2 here. We're going to go with a double block here and see if they have a secondary removal spell. Keep in mind, the Steamkin, they may want to have it survive. So, yeah, they're going to shock us. Make it 3. That's perfectly fine. That way we can just go fight with fire on the Steamkin. Pass turn. And we have Trash Master and War Boss following up this. That's also a good way for us to get a couple of spells out of their hand. Pyromancer for them. This opening means a flood is coming, I bet. Maybe, we'll see. Flame of Keld for them is very good because they have 0 cards in hand. Thanks to that. Getting in for 2 here. Trash Master could be the play. I think we want to go War Boss here. And then we're just swinging in for 1 thanks to War Boss's ability. And then next turn we have Commander, so we're probably fine. I like to see them draw into removal for the War Boss so we can play the Trash Master or the Commander the following turn. It'd be perfectly fine. They got into Electrostatic Field, which is interesting. Pyromancer hitting for 2. This is definitely a burn deck, so next turn's really going to be painful for us. But it looks like they didn't draw into any removal. We could go with a block here. That way we don't go to 6. We'll go to 8 instead. Let's go to Detection Tower. I like Commander first. There's a 2-1 and a 0-4, so we're probably just going to pass turn here. Now keep in mind, they're going to do extra points of damage this turn thanks to Flame of Keld. 2 extra points of damage for each red source. So if they have like 2 strikes in hand, we're dead. So we don't need to let any damage go through. Gutter Snipe off the top is very good for them too. But that also means that they don't have a shock or anything. If they have a shock, they would use it this turn. Looks like a pass. Very nice. Let's go Cinder Barons here. It's coming in tap for us. Trash Master could be fine. Let's go Trash Master into Firebrand. Keep in mind these are all 2/2s now. These are all 2/1s and 2/2s. I think it's fair to go like this and hit in. Very nice. Yeah, you got to throw at the blocks now. Field's going to go in, and they're going to take the 6. That's fair. I keep in mind this field and the Gutter Snipe will do 3 points of damage once they cast something. So we got to probably start chunking goblins at these guys this next turn. Yep. Dark Dweller here. Let's sack a Gobbo here and kill that Gutter Snipe. Probably want to kill the field as well. Oh, opponent scooping it up. That's nice. Yeah, we definitely need to get those guys out of the way. What would we have drawn there? Instigator? Yeah, we would have been perfect there. So we would have killed their board with that and then swung in with the Goblin, Firebrand, and probably the Trash Master, and then would have been game. We are up a game with Red-Black Goblins. The Trash Man! He takes out the trash! Yeah, that Commander, you know, throwing some Gobbos at stuff. Play first? Yes. We could have attacked first, that's true. I just didn't want to lose anything in the trade. This is a terrible opening hand. Let's go with a mulligan here. Mountains, Firebrand. This is probably okay. Get a land off the top, we're fine. Yeah. All right, we're going to go with the Firebrand, hit in for 1. The Trash Man is... What? What is happening? Never going to bring in politics into here. Go with a 6 here. Down to 19 for the opponent. Going to go for the tap land next turn. Lava Runner there. Yeah, pass turn. We're not going to attack in here. This isn't the same person, is it? Runaway Steamkin. We're going to just... Ooh, hit cancel. Go with a mountain here. Let's go War Boss. We're going to get in for 1 here. They're not going to block, obviously. And then we're going to sack the Firebrand before they untap to kill the Steamkin. Bada bing, bada boom. The Trash Man is George W. Bush. What is happening? Sounded just like him? Oh, okay, gotcha. Pyromancer. This might be the same person. I feel like this might be the same person. Everyone is running mono red right now. I feel like we just got unlucky with either the same person or someone who's playing a very similar deck list. Yeah, that lightning right there hurt us a lot. Getting in for 1 here. I will say that mono red didn't lose many pieces after rotation, which is kind of sad. Let's go to the War Chief here, and let's get in for 3. A block here with the War Chief is probably fair. No blocks. Wow. Interesting. Already sick about the upcoming meta. So much red. I mean, I'm not sick about it. I do think that there are different decks out there that can be really good. I just think that red is still very powerful. We're going to say... Yes. Firebrand here getting in for 5, looks like. Not bad. Let's go with a Instigator. See, we're going really wide here, which is really good. We're at 7, though. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7. They crack back at us for 5. Let's hold back 1 boy and get in for 5. Sad. Mono red has become worse than energy before rotation. I think that, like, the developers at WotC, as far as, like, the balanced developers, they just don't understand what makes a red deck good sometimes. Oh, man. Like, Risk Factor is kind of a card that's like, it seems terrible on paper, but once you actually start using it, it's really good. And most people don't really know why. I feel like a swing out here would probably be a good idea for them. But they're at 10, so... Gonna go with the block, obviously. Would love Trash Master off the top. I would also love a Commander. Ooh, we got Detection Tower. Not what we wanted. Okay, they'll draw 3 cards. This next turn, Flame of Keld. I think it's probably okay to attack with a War Chief here. And then hold up our blocks. Let's see. This is not looking good for us. A trade here is pretty good. Yeah, they also have Risk Factor in the graveyard, so being able to cast it next turn is also very good. And 8 damage if we have him not draw cards on the Chapter 3 here. Yeah, looks like a jump start. I want to say no and have them draw cards. Man, it's so close here. So this drops us to 3. And they don't have anything else to follow up for this turn. They get ping for the Firebrand for 2. This is a really hard decision for us because if we go to 3, they're going to try and attack in here. I highly doubt they're going to do that. But if they have a Shock in hand and Firebrand, then they've got it. So we're going to have to say no and have them draw. Yeah, Risk Factor is definitely much better thanks to the Jumpstart. What's up, Ezra? No attacks, no problem. Ah, man, 2 lands back to back. Not what we wanted here. Let's go with the pass. I think opponents got it. Yeah, strike to the face. See, that with the Risk Factor would have killed us this next turn, thanks to Chapter 3 here. I'm not sure why they didn't wait till Chapter 3 on Flame of Keld. That makes no sense, unless they already have the burn in their hand. They have Risk Factor again. Yeah, you can draw all the cards you want, and then you'll just find the 1 burn spell you need, and then burn me. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, that's a concede. That's a big old concede there. Definitely bringing in Lava Coil. Let's take it out, Banefire. Trying to think what could be possible to bring in here. Risk Factor could be good for us, but I think we're probably just fine. We just kind of got mana screwed there, so let's hit Smith. What's up, Gizmo? Where did I punt? I didn't punt anywhere. It's Aaron. I met someone from Tennessee. He got into Magic. Where are you from again? I am from the Tennessee. I'm from the Tennessees. What's up, Josh? Play first, yes. 3 lands on the hand, not on the hand. This is probably fine. I'll go with the keep. Kind of upset that this is Field of Ruin and not a dual land, but whatever. Risk Factor is on par with Flame. Do we have any green mana for Statue? Because that seems good against Flame of Keld. We just have the black mana in the deck list. I think we probably want to go with a Lava Coil for the Lava Runner, since it's still so early in the match. No, we'll go with the Instigator first. And pass turn. Reason being is we want to save this for a Steamkin or a Chain Whirler. Two Lava Runners here. Sort of wish we had a way to get out the Veteran this turn, but we do not. I think we're just at a stalemate for now. Let's pass turn. I always thought Terran was from Innistrad. It did get your attention. That's true, Gizmo. Yeah, stalemate here. 7 cards in hand for the opponent. We've got a Chain Whirler, though. And that's what we're going to do. This weakens their entire board state. And we're going to go with a Firebrand kill on the Lava Runners, since they're not going to block. Boop. Just ping one of those down. Field of Ruin here was very spicy in this list because of the Chain Whirler being 3 mana. 3 solid red mana. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that, Josh. I don't think black needs to be splashed into this deck list at all. I think just mono red Goblins is perfect. All of these lists where it's like, oh, we're doing it, you know, like, oh, it's red-white Goblins. I'm like, it doesn't really make that much difference. Like, I feel like you want the consistency of a regular Goblin list to be, you know, just mono red. Let's get in here for 5. Any experience with Arena didn't give me my time to convoke or cast some stuff. Serious lag. I'm about to throw my laptop. I'm sorry, JD. You can always go to settings, I think, and turn off the auto tap. That might do it. What's up, Douglas? Yeah, we're gonna save the Lava Coil again. Opponent has a full, you know, grip of cards in hand, so I want to save that Lava Coil for something that's important. But yeah, they're hitting second land on turn 5, so we probably have this. Yeah, Lava Coil to kill the field is pretty good. Looks like opponent kept a hand where they just needed 2 mana or something. Let's go Lava Coil there. And then just continue to bash in. What is the best budget deck for Standard except for Mono Blue? Mono Blue is really good. Goblins is pretty cheap. I'll probably be doing a deck tech on that on Tuesday. Boros Mentor is okay. Aurelia is getting up in price. This should be a game now for opponent. If we play Commander next turn, it should be game. We just gotta hit a land. Pyromancer from the opponent. Yeah, just too slow because they didn't hit their land drops. And that's kind of the downside to running so few lands. Fire with fire, okay. Let's see, we could do Chain Whirler here. That would end game, right? Chain Whirler, and then hit in. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That would drop them to 1, technically. Let's see. I think we're going to keep what we have. Dimir Surveil? Maybe. I think, honestly, Is It Burn is probably the best. Ionize is quite expensive. It's getting up there in price. Not quite expensive. It's getting up there in price. But I think that's one of the best deck lists out there right now that's fairly budget. I definitely want to cover that soon. Graphic setting is just quality, not resolution, right? Yes, that's correct. Most of the time. But I mean, like, resolution can affect your processing power. This is probably okay. Going with a keep. When Ghoul comes out, can we do a ramp deck with goblins and convoke creatures? Yeah. Go with a mountain here, and ooh, got a prospector off the top. Very nice. Last turn here. I'm building a Muldrotha list with Concoct and Assassin's Trophy. Pretty fun, but not very budget. Yeah. Assassin's Trophy is like, what, $25 by itself right now? Let's go with Instigator here. Alright, we could go fight with fire if we're crazy, but we're not going to. Pass turn here for the opponent. Now this is damage to each opponent, so luckily it's not damage to any target, which is great. Chain Whirler does hurt us though. Ouch. Let's go with a Fight with Fire onto that Chain Whirler. What is the best replacement for History Benalia in a Boros aggro deck? We'll say yes. We'll take that 4 there. It's early in the game. I'm okay with taking the 4. Let's go Cinder Barons here. Let's go Firebrand. Probably okay to go Flame of Keld here, but might be a little too convenient. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's be patient. If we hit a land off the top, Commander is the best play. Yeah, a lot of red in the lineup today. A lot of the submissions were lots of red decks. We're going to say... This drops us down to 9 here. They have 3 cards in hand. We're going to say yes and take it again. See, risk factor is so difficult to... Oh, we got another commander. That's not what I wanted. A volley's okay. Just to make an attacker here. But this doesn't kill the field, obviously. So we're going to go with the pass here. But the veteran can trade with the field. 4 cards in hand for the opponent here. Now let's see if the risk factor pays off. Oh, Chain Whirler. Man, so powerful. We could have gone with the Fanatical Firebrand sack, but I missed the cue there. There we go. There we go. There's our 5th land. Alright, we're fine now. Kind of stabilized. Flame of Keld, though, having them draw 3 cards next turn is kind of difficult, but we should be okay now that we can block Chain Whirler with 1 and start throwing stuff at Chain Whirler in our opponent's face. But if opponent drew into lots of removal, then I think we're just dead. Gutter Snipe, yeah. Oh, nice. Opponent didn't do anything. That's nice. Let's see. 1, 1, 2, 1. Let's get rid of the Gutter Snipe first. Get rid of the Steamkin. The best part about this is that... Let me hit cancel, actually. We don't want to fling anything else because we don't have enough mana to kill anything else. We could go with a Flame of Kill, but I think a follow-up commander next turn is probably fine. Chapter 3 for Flame of Keld is really going to make next turn difficult for us. Let's hit 6. First strike on the champion here makes attacking in impossible as well. Alright, let's see what they got. Do they have the win here? Chapter 3 on Flame of Keld really makes me nervous. Their strike, that's 6 points. Alright, that's 5 points, then 6, 7, right? We down to 2? Oh, we're dead. Okay, okay. We're dead. Oh, it does an extra 2 points from this as well. So 3, 3, and then 2. Yeah, that's it. So hard to deal with there. Chapter 3 Flame of Keld is very difficult. But either way, Gutter Snipe would have done more damage versus the other guy. So we could have, instead of killing the Steamkin, killed the field. I think that would have been the better play, probably. But either way, Red Black Goblins, I feel like you should just go mono red Goblins. Like, just get rid of the black in the Field of Ruin here and the Detection Tower and just, you know, just run mono red. Don't worry about the black. You don't need it. Just get some lightning strikes. Get some stuff like that. All right, next up we've got Counterburn, which is another red-blue deck, or it's a rather red deck, but has blue in it. We've got Ionized, Beacon Bolts. We also have Expansion to Explosion, which is very nice. Inescapable Blaze, which is I basically would say is the better Banefire. Obviously, Banefire gives you the ability to burn stuff for cheaper, but I mean, paying 6 mana for an uncounterable Banefire is what you really want to be doing. And Inescapable Blaze does that for you. Shock here as well. Essence Scatter in the sideboard. Let's sort this real quick. Smelts, Mutiny, Lava Coil, Lightning Mirror, and Hijack. We'll see how this does. There's Gutter Snipes here, Risk Factor, and the field. So this is and a Runaway Steamkin, obviously, but this is a way to win a deck via kind of mid-range control. with stuff like Steamkins and Gutter Snipes and Fields. I feel like you really need a bigger threat instead of those. Maybe the Drakes, Enigma Drakes, or the Crackling Drake. Either of those have been good in this list as well. Maybe sideboard fodder. But let's get into this list. Of course, this list was submitted by Ryan Sultana over on the Facebook group. Let's go! Ooh, Counterburn. Inescapable Blaze is awesome. I agree, Elliot. I think Inescapable Blaze is like a fixed Banefire. And people are like, well, I mean, you can make Banefire for 4 or 3, but I'm like, yeah, but you really want to just burn someone for uncounterable damage. That's what you want to use for Banefire. And Inescapable Blaze does that for 1 extra point of damage, because you get 6 instead of 5 for 6 mana. This is probably okay, honestly, because of the field on turn 2. So let's go with a Mountain. Pass. Because you can't escape it. Very true. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, we're running your deck right now. Let's go Surfer Falls here and go Field. And pass turn. Lava Coil, why Banefire for 3 or 4? Yeah. Yeah, Lava Coil is very good as well. This is a new player we're playing up against, and it looks like another red list. Wow. Let's go with a Mountain here. We could go and keep up Risk Factor or Expansion. I think that's what we want to do. So let's hit a pass turn. I'm assuming the opponent wants to start burning us. A Lightning Strike to the face to put on the Steamkin. We just expansion that and hit the Steamkin. That seems fair. Welcome to the beginning of the format. I know everything is a race to the bottom. Let's go with Risk Factor here. They're passing turns, so they're likely going to go for some expansion or for some stuff to make the Steamkin stronger. But Risk Factor here gives us the option. We burn them for 1, and then they may take the extra 4. I think they would. Yep, they will, since it's early in the game. Very nice. Gutter Snipe is off the top for us. Let's go Sulfur Falls and... Let's go Tormenting Voice. I feel like Gutter Snipe's a bit too slow for what we're trying to do against an aggro list, so let's throw that away. We could get rid of the land there, but I think we want that for Explosion later. Getting into Steamkin and Ionize is very good. So let's go with a pass here. Doing well, doing well. Maybe a lot of red because it's cheaper than Golgari, probably. Shock against the field here. No, against us, looks like. No, there's the shock in the field. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Sure. This is an in-step shock, so it looks like they're going to have another shock in hand. They need one anyway. Yeah, shock to the field here. We're going to go expansion. Yep. And then we're going to do the Steamkin, unless they have a third shock in hand. Yep. Very nice. Now, we do lose our field here, which is upsetting. But they do lose their Steamkin on the instep there, so they just wasted 2 shocks on nothing. Chain Whirler, very nice. Make it a 3/3 first striker. We've got Risk Factor in our hand, in the graveyard here. And Risk Factor in our hand. Let's probably go with a Steamkin here. And hold up an Ionize. We can also Risk Factor into a Risk Factor, which is nice. Firebrand here, okay. Now keep in mind they may just immediately sack that for the Steamkin. 3 cards in hand for them. I think it's fair to let that resolve. We have 2 different ways to make the Steamkin larger, so... Yeah, we're going to take the 3 here. No prob, no prob. I'm not really worried about losing the Steamkin, honestly, if they want to do that. But we are going to let the turn pass without casting our risk factor. Oh, second ionize. Very nice. Let's see here. Wish we had drawn a land there. Let's go for an attack. No, we don't want to go for an attack. We're going to pass turn. Just seeing if they want to use it. Excuse me. We got to be responsive to the firebrand here. Ooh, risk factor. Very nice. See, we're going to ionize that. Obviously, this is going to cause the firebrand to die. But we get to, you know, get rid of their first risk factor. Looks like they can hit in for 3. Probably go with another risk factor here, and we'll take the damage. If that's the case. Wow, they're passing. Okay. Hey, there we go. All right, let's go with a risk factor of our own. Since we have Ionize here. I feel like they would just take the damage at this point in the match because they have an attacker. Oh, update your current deck. Sorry about that. Yeah. Label is updated correctly. Thank you for that. So forgetful on those. I'm going to pass turn here. They took the damage. Which means they likely won't take the damage this next time we do risk factor. And keep in mind we have 2 in the graveyard, so we want to use Ionize on whatever they have here. Yeah. That's a risk factor from their hand, so they have 2 risk factors in their graveyard as well. And they're at 5. This is very close. Now, the thing here is they have 8 points of damage here with risk factors in the graveyard, but only 5 mana, so they can only do it once. Ionize off the top. Man, is it worth it to go risk factor here? Let's go for it. Now, they'll likely take the damage. Yeah, they'll take the damage going to 1. That's fair. Because next turn, if they hit a land, they can go risk factor, risk factor. But we'll let them draw cards. We're not going to let them do it. Ooh, Wizard's Lightning off the top there. Or not off the top, but in their hand. We're at 7. They're hitting in for 3 here with Chain Whirler. Another risk factor. No, another Wizard's Lightning. Okay, going down to 4. Do you have another piece of burn? You do! Oh, wow. Opponent had everything. That's a concede there from us. Let's go to sideboard here. Let's take out the Blaze. Let's bring in some Lava Coils. Very good against this matchup. Let's take out the Tormenting Voice. Trying to think what else we could do here. I think we're probably good. Let's hit Submit. That's true, Josh. I was just being aggressive. We could have definitely survived the turn if we kept Ionize in our hand there. If we had some extra negates in our sideboard, this would probably be a little bit easier to bring into. Or Spell Pierce. Boros Aggro or Mono Red for the new standard. Probably Mono Red for now. Boros Aggro is good, but Aurelia is a little expensive right now. Play first? Yes. Opening hand is 2 lands with Lava Coils forever. This is probably fine thanks to expansion in Lava Coils here. So let's go with the keep. Sulfur Falls coming in tap, though, is a bit annoying. Pass turn. Obviously, it wouldn't come in tapped if we just played the island, but it doesn't really matter. What's up, Helsing fan? Let's go with the mountain here and hit 2 to pass to the opponent, and then hit 2 again. Expansion's really good here because we can, you know, get rid of stuff. Or copy stuff. Steamkin here. Let's go Lava Coil on that. Not this coming turn, though. We'll probably wait a turn. Let's go for an island and then pass turn here. Could get out the field really quickly, but I think we want to wait to see if they have something this next turn. 3 mana, 6 cards in hand. Pyromancer here. Let's go Ionize for the Pyromancer. Always keep a 3 risk factor hand. Fun discovery day. They blocked Twitch and YouTube on my Wi-Fi network at work, but I discovered I can access both on my work desktop. So excited. What have I missed in the stream today? Not much. We played Red Light Goblins earlier. We're playing Counterburn right now. Opponent getting in for 2. Would love a land. Did not get a land. I think we want to go Lava Coil here before it gets any larger. Pass turn. This is opening up the opponent for stuff, but really wish we had gotten that 4th land drop. 4 lands for the opponent here. Looks like a Goblin Chain Whirler. Make us regret that. I'm going to go with a Lava Coil again. Firebrand here. They're just playing creatures left and right. All right. Give me a land. Would love that. Pyromancer here. This will be able to do 3 points of damage. 3 risk factors. Why? Why risk factor? Oh my god. Let's go field here. Pass turn. This can block everything on the field, so I'm okay with that. Lava Coil. No! Why? Okay, okay. Our 4th risk factor. Man, our deck just really wants us to have risk factor. That is insane. Okay, let's see. We're gonna kill the Pyromancer here. Pass turn. Goodness gracious. I'm risking it all. Lavamancer here, or Lava Runner here. No, I keep saying Lavamancer. We're gonna say this will be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 damage. Drop us down to 7. This drops down to 3. Oh, this is so difficult. Okay, so they're tapping out, so we won't see anything else next turn. So I think saying no to this is probably fine. But them doing 7, dropping us to 3 is really difficult. I think we want to say no and have them draw. We also have Beacon Bolt again for the field, so... yeah, getting in for 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that would have killed us. Otherwise, shock into a shock is nice. Right, we can copy that, correct? Yes. Or not. Yeah, we're still dead here. Nothing we can do. Unless they play a removal spell. I thought we could shock into our shock, or copy that. Unless I have something not ticked correctly. Maybe I'm being wrong. Yeah, it's copied on the stack. That's true. But I didn't hit OK for them to OK it. So, I don't know. Maybe I just had something ticked wrong. What's up, Anthony? Ooh, strike into that. I mean, we can copy that, but it doesn't matter anymore because we're dead. Yeah, somehow I passed priority. I'm not sure how that happened. Counterburn is, it's doing okay. Not great against an aggro list here. They get to kill us. We drew into 4 risk factors, which is not good. Especially when we only have 3 lands here. Wow. Opponent. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Why? Oh, they're giving me a turn. Okay. They're being nice. Unless they have a burn spell here. Oh, they have a Chain Whirler. Okay. Okay. That's fair. Alright, alright. Let's go to one more match again with the Counterburn deck and see what we can do. By the way, guys, if you're here and you're enjoying the matches, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate that. Always have new content coming out every single weekday. Play first, yes. We got a new deck on Standard coming out on Tuesday and a Modern deck on Wednesday, so look forward to that. This is probably fine. A little aggressive for a burn deck, but or for a Counterburn deck, but we'll be okay. That was a risky keep. Oh, goodness. We'll see what happens. I see 2 mana, and I see most of our spells being 2 mana. I think this is a good keep for us. Go out on your own terms. We could have Lightning Strike yourself, you're right. That would have been funny. Let's go with a Sulfur Falls pass. And pass. Let's see what opponent has for us. Steam Vents coming in tapped. This could be either Counterburn or maybe Jeskai control. Let's go with a land here and go Steamkin. Steamkin's a better aggressive play, making opponent try to deal with it. Lava Coil could be the removal spell here. Ooh, interesting. Fireman's Research. If you cast an destroy spell, put a charge counter on it. Let's go Tormenting Voice here and throw away a Beacon Bolt. This makes the Beacon Bolts deal 2 damage now. Let's go Sulfur Falls and get in for shock. We're just trying to build the Steamkin now. Choo-choo. Get in for 3. Ban Jonathan. Is it a good deck? It is a good deck, but I think it does need some tweaks. I think Beacon Bolt is probably a card you want to get rid of, honestly, in the deck list. It's good, but Lava Coil is just better removal, so. Alright, Steamkin here for the opponent. They're tapping out for that. We're going to go with a land here. Man. I really like this because we can go Steamkin, and then get 3 mana off this. And then Beacon Bolt. Let's go Steamkin here. Let's do that. Beacon Bolt that. Get counters again. And then play another Steamkin, which is really good. And then we get in for 3. God, it's so good. Steamkin is just amazing. I feel like this is going to be a modern, like, staple card for a long time. Yeah, Elliot, I had to tap the 1 blue mana for that. Sorry. I wasn't making a lot of sense there. We have Beacon Bolts here. Let's see. Yeah. There's expansion here. Let's go field. Turns out Steamkin is pretty busted. Yeah, it's really good. I think it's one of the cards that makes the mono red aggro list really good now. So this is actually pretty amazing for us if we want to use it at instant speed, because we can do this at instant speed. We can actually draw, let's see, 3, 6. Let's see. So that's 6, 4. We'll be able to do 4 points of damage and draw 4 cards. So if they have removal this turn, they need to use it. I'm just waiting. All right, Blink of an Eye here, targeting this one. So 3, 6, 7. Let's cast Explosion here. Draws cards. Obviously, our opponent, it's kind of a... Yeah, there we go. We're still doing 4 points of damage. We're losing it. We're bouncing a creature, though, and we're doing 1 extra point with the field here. So they're still taking quite a bit of damage because we got counters back on them again. Yeah. All right. Draw 4, deal 4 seems good. Yeah, opponent scooping it up. I think Expansion to Explosion is like the card that makes this deck really good. It's kind of like, it's the Counterburn version of like, what is the blue-white card where you draw stuff and you gain life? Sphinx's Revelation. It's that. That's exactly what this is, but for Counterburn. I think Inescapable Blaze should probably be taken out against this particular deck list. You could probably deal with some Lava Coils. I'm not sure what we're playing up against, honestly. Let's hit submit. I irrationally kill a Chain Whirler all the time. Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption, Anthony. I do think that the Runaway Steamkin is now the new Chain Whirler, basically. It's just a very good card. You got to kill it immediately. If they're tapped out on turn 2, you need to have a removal spell. I think it's too slow for Modern. I think it's probably okay. I think being able to cast stuff like free stuff, like Gut Shot, makes it really good. Yeah, playing more is a control. That's very true. Ooh, 1 blue mana hand. Let's go with the mulligan here. This is better. Would love a 3rd mana off the top. Let's bottom that. Actually, I think it's okay, honestly, because of the hand we have. No, we're going to bottom it. We're going to bottom it. We need to get into more mana. Being on the draw makes it a little bit easier for us. Nice. Fixed mana. That's exactly what I want. Let's go with a mountain here and pass. We're going to play the Steamkin and then start shocking and lightning striking our opponent. Yield gate from the opponent. Tapping out. Looks like they're going to go for a Steamkin of their own. We're just going to go for a shock here. Opponent hit 2 first, so we're going to go with a Steamkin ourselves and see if they have removal for it. Keep in mind that they need to remove it immediately. They got to tap out for it. Wow, they're not. They're not. Okay, that's interesting. Warlord's Fury, making this a 2/2. So striking on that is pretty good. We can also just Beacon Bolt it. I think we just want to go with a strike here. Yep, get in for 2. Not sure what kind of deck our opponent's playing. Maybe a Drake deck with Steamkins? Very interesting. I agree, Joe. Fireman's Research, okay. Yeah, I think this is probably, yeah, Lava Coil, that's fair. I think it's probably a fair deck in that, or not a fair deck, because the opponent's playing Warlord's Fury and Fireman's Research. This feels like a deck that's like made around Wizard, Steamkin, and maybe the Drake. We'll see, though. I'm really upset that Beacon Bolt is not an instant speed spell. I feel like it should be. Being able to draw cards with Research by just removing 2 counters is also pretty good. They have 1 card in hand now, so I feel like they should do that right now. What up, Jordan? Yeah, we're playing some Is It right now. Is It Counterburn? Getting into a lot of land, but we have Ionize here, which is not bad. Can't counter this activated ability, though. We can counter another Steamkin or a Chain Whirler. Yeah, they removed some counters on the Research. Draw a card. That seems fair. Hey there, Taryn. Sorry, I just reread that, Jordan. Is it bad? Jokes are great. Yeah. Doubt that. Ooh, let's go with a Ionize. Is It Viceroy? Basically the Is It version of Teferi. It comes to our attention that the density of Is It funds has caused instability within the chat. Okay. Gutter Snipe here for us. Let's go with a Mountain into a Gutter Snipe. Pass turn. Six. Okay. 2 cards in hand. One card in hand for them. They don't have anything, so looks like a pass here, unless they want to kill the Gutter Snipe. If they have removal. Ooh, they have Blink of an Eye. Okay, draw a card. That's fine. I opened around my pre-release pool. He won me a couple games. Pretty worth the splash from Demir. Yeah, I think Ral's really good. I think a Grixis control-less with Ral is pretty amazing. Ooh, Explosion here. Man, we really need a secondary blue source. Let's get a Gutter Snipe out again. opponent has 0 cards in hand, but they have Search for Azcanta, so they should be fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They'll actually be able to flip that as well. Man, I wish expansion or explosion wasn't the 2 blue here. We're just being unlucky on our draws. I feel like everyone was jumping on him when he was spoiled. What changed? Joey, I feel like the thing... Oh, another Ral here? Goodness. Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess that happens. The thing for Ral is that he's just not that different. Like, a lot of people were upset because he wasn't that different. Yeah, removing Gutter Snipe. That's fair. Aw, way to pull into a good removal spell. Too late. Ral has, you know, he has card advantage, he has removal, and he also has win the game, so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Let's go. Let's hit okay. Let's just say okay. There are Warlord's Fury to crash through. They're digging right now, so they're trying to look for something. Better here, though. Yeah. Okay, please something. Steamkin's okay. We also have, like, protection for it, too, so I think that's fine. Let's see, Raw can just kill something, though, for the -3, right? Yeah. They wouldn't want to do that, though. Draw a card, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why this deck would want Search for Azcanta. I feel like it's probably a little bit against what they're trying to do, but let's see what they grab with Search here. Ooh, Spell Pierce, very nice. That does mean that if they get into removal, we can't really protect it with Ionize. Or protect Steamkin with Ionize. So let's see what happens. I think Surveil cards are amazing in these decks with Jumpstart. Yeah, I think it's probably okay. I think Surveil, like a Grixis control list, might be very good. I think it's just very hard to tell based on, you know, what's happening right now with the brewing. Lava Coil to the Steamkin here. Now, the thing we could do is really nothing. We could go Ionize, but they just go Spell Pierce, which is really annoying. So yeah, we let that happen. Yep. And Raw getting up to -8 is probably likely. Here we go, Crackling Drake. That's what we were looking for earlier. If they have anything, we're going to try and cast it with expansion. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. I think Dream Eater would make a shot in the Grixis list. Maybe. I like Beacon Bolt in our hand here. It's saying I can cast Explosion, but I can't. Another Ionize. See, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then they Spell Pierce. And I think we're just kind of stuck here. Not having the second blue mana source makes this really difficult for us. We could go Beacon Bolt. They could go Spell Pierce. And then once we go expansion, copying. Oh, we could copy their Spell Pierce. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Unless the opponent just lets it resolve. They do. And we can't recast it. Which means we can't do expansion on top of that. Okay, that's fine. Our bad. Was thinking that opponent would want to bolt, go into a Spell Pierce onto the bolt here, and then we would just expansion that, making it so that Spell Pierce counters itself. I don't think there's a way for me to copy with expansion on my side of the field as far as priority on the stack. It's not letting me. Like, it's not giving me the choice. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or whatever. Yeah, we're down to 20. We're at 20 here. They're going to hit in for 8, which is fair. Hold control. Is that what it is, Nick? To hold priority? Ah, you're right. You're right. That's my fault. Sulfur Fall also helps us a lot. Okay. This is 4 points of damage to the Drake. Yeah, I gotta hold control. That's fine. Ooh, blink of an eye here. Interesting, interesting. So if we go with Ionize here, it's not gonna help. We could go blink of an eye and copy it to blink their Ral as well. Oh, thanks, Nick. Appreciate that. You guys are the best. We're going to copy their blink and blink their Ral. Just making it so they have to replay everything next turn. Spell Pierce here, probably. Just tapping us out. To get Fireman Research points. Doop, doop. Yep, we'll pay the 2. We shall pay the toll. We're going to bounce. Could bounce the Firemind's Research here because it's at 3. But I think we're just going to bounce the Ral. It's at 5, but it's not that big of a deal because all we're trying to do is make sure that they're tapped out next turn. Yeah. Yeah, I have to hold control, SirElkz. I wasn't entirely sure how to do that until now. Now the bad thing is they're going to be able to replay everything this next turn, which is a little annoying. But I think we'll be okay. That stack, just as Richard Garfield intended. It's very true, very true. Alright, 6 cards in hand for the opponent drawing into their 7th. Explosion would have been great for us, but all we wanted to do was just slow them down a little bit. Just replaying Ral here is probably fine. Or is this Explosion of their own? Looks like it. Oh, Fight with Fire. Wow, they're just going to do 10 points to the face. Alright. Let's see. Do you have enough here for this? You need 5. Yeah, they do. Oh, wow. Opponent won there. Goodness. Alright, so we want to bring in... game 2 here, or game 3 here. I think Inescapable Blaze needs to be brought in. Let's take out 2 risk factors. And... thinking about these Zest Scatters. Let's bring those in over the risk factors as well. And then hit submit. Oh no! Opponent said, sorry, I have to leave. Thank you for the games. No! Why you gotta do this to me, opponent? We're doing so well. Not really, but I mean, we were working for it. But hijack in. I don't know if a hijack is a good card when this deck only has like maybe 3 creatures or 4 creatures. Opponent said, you have a nice deck. I will steal some of those ideas. All right, all right. I think we probably would have won that last round, so we're just going to move on to the next deck here. Next deck is going to be Jeskai Burn. All the burn decks. This one was submitted by SirElkz from Discord. Hijack for green. We've got Shock here, Essence Scatters, 1 Negate, 1 Search. Now the 1-ofs here really make me think about the consistency of the deck list. I feel like you probably don't need Negate, Search, and Treasure Map. You probably just want to put more Burn in here. Also, a lot of people I keep seeing are replacing Lightning Strike over Risk, or like replacing Risk Factor over Lightning Strike. I don't think that's a good answer for that, because this is just ignore 4 points of damage or draw you 3 cards. But I don't know. Depending on where you're at in the match, it could be a great card, could be a terrible card. So Syncopate is weirdly better in the new standard with all the graveyard interactions. Yeah, I think Syncopate's really good right now. Then we also have Bindings here, Stellar Wreckage, Chemist's Insight, Ionize, Deafening Clarion, which I think is a really good card in the Jeskai list. That's a great card here. Karn, Teferi, and Banefire. Then in the sideboard here, we've got Sentinel Totems, Disdainful Strokes, Essence Scatter, Negate, Goblin Crater Maker, Sorcerer Spyglass, Shalai, Lyra Dawnbringer, and 2 Nexus. So there was 2 Lyra, but I wanted to put 2 Nexus just because against a more control matchup, that'd be hilarious. All right, let's hit OK. Go to Jeskai Aggro or Jeskai Burn, however you want to pronounce it, and hit play. Hoping Giant Ballard sees play soon. She so deserves her own deck. I think her in a mono red burn deck now with the Steamkin is pretty much busted with like Banefires and stuff, because Steamkin with Banefire and Jaya, that's like 6 mana for free, basically. Taryn, what is your Twitch name, please? I'm watching on YouTube stream, but I would like to subscribe on Twitch. Hey, thank you for that. I do Twitch streams kind of like randomly. This is a terrible hand for us to keep. But it's just twitch.com/my name, Taryn Qualls. It's the same as my Twitter handle, which is on the screen. This is probably a lot better. Let's go with a keep here. Shock on the top. Let's bottom that. We want to be a little bit more aggressive than Shock. Yeah, I think Risk Factor is good with Steamkin. I think you're probably right there. Let's go with Sulfur Falls and pass turn here, and then have a Plains next turn for Justice Strike or a Shock. Steam Vince from the opponent here. I love the opponent's name. We're doing it. Steam Vince for the opponent. Opt. All right. Main phase opt. Interesting. Let's go with the Plains here. Ooh, Karn. Very nice. We're going to pass turn here. Let's see. Hit okay. Hit 5, actually. I hit 6 to pass priority, but I hit 5 instead. Discovery. Oh, nice. I love Discovery. I think this is a very powerful card for a blue deck or a black deck, obviously. Basically, preordain. Let's see here. Duress from the opponent. Interesting. They probably want to get rid of the Karn. That's going to be the biggest get from our hand. Yep. Gonna hit 6 now for them. Kind of want to build a mono red deck, a burn deck, where the only creatures are runaway Steamkins. Do it. Glacier Fortress coming in for us. Pass turn here. Justice Strike is a very good card for limited, but I think it's probably not that great in standard. Like, it would be good to get around like first strike creatures, but it's kind of a difficult card to use because since it's not very good against the opponent's life total, like Shock or Lightning Strike. Thanks for pointing that out. Appreciate that. Let's go with a Risk Factor here. Opponent might have a counter here. 3 mana up means they might have counters. I feel like just taking the 4 here is probably fine. Not a big deal. I don't think they'd want to waste a counter on it. Been playing around with Boros Knights, or should I say humans, and responsive / resurgence. Just a really aggro deck for smashing face. Yeah, very good. You put Justice Strike and Jeskai control? Interesting. Oh, come on, land. Don't be like that. Get a pass turn here for the opponent. We could have played Field of Ruin and gotten rid of their Catacombs to make them get a swamp. Hey, Jess. It's going pretty. We're on a third deck. Duress again from the opponent. They can just grab Justice Strike or Shock. I think we want to keep both of these. Justice Strike is pretty good at instant speed removal. It's good against, in no particular order, Niv Mizzet, Nigobolas, Chainwhirler, Izoni, any death touch creatures, etc. Yeah, I think it's good for that for sure. I just think that, whoops, it lacks the reach of like Lightning Strike or Shock. So that's why I'm thinking it might not be as good. I think it's still a very good card though. I think in white red, it's definitely one of the better removal spells for how cheap it is, for sure. Let's see. Let's go with pass here. We're gonna go risk factor them again and get rid of a Field of Ruin. I assume they're just gonna take the damage again. Yep, they will. Come on, what's the draw? Banefire, not bad. So we have Banefire for 4 here. Drop them down to 8. I want to do that, honestly, because of the opponent having so much hand removal. Let's pass turn here. Hit 6. 5th land from the opponent. Nothing, okay. Chemist's Insight's really good here for us. Let's go with a pass here and use this on their instep. This helps refill our hand. Very nice. Five cards in hand now after their 6 mana play. What's this? Ooh, 1,000-Year Storm. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's go Chemist's Insight here. Draw 2 cards. Treasure Map and Risk Factor. Okay. Oh, no. Let's go with a Treasure Map here. And pass turn. I'm not sure what we're playing up against now. What insanity is going to be brought before us with this 1,000-Year Storm. 5 cards in hand for the opponent. They've got plenty of gas, and they have a fistful of hands. Just bracing for impact now. Sorry, guys. Have to take the ref of the Storm player. We'll see what happens. I'm really excited to see what they do. Passing. Okay, we're going to go with a Risk Factor. I assume they want to take the damage again. Even though they're at 8. They want to take the damage. I feel like they would, but they probably won't. No, they're going to let us draw cards. That's nice. All right, we have plenty of stuff. We're not going to go Treasure Map here. We're just going to draw. Clifftop Retreat or Island. Let's go Island. Teferi is pretty good bouncing 1,000-Year Storm if they don't have a counter for it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We could also go just Risk Factor again or Chemist's Insight. Lots of options here. Let's pass turn and do Chemist's Insight or Risk Factor here. I love the Jumpstart mechanic. It gives a use to any dead cards in your hand. Absolutely. Like Justice Strike does nothing in this matchup right now. So you get to throw those away to Chemist's Insight and Risk Factor. Do you think Discovery is an auto-include in Esper Control? I'm struggling with it since it's sorcery speed. Wouldn't Notion Rain be better? Oh, Notion Rain would be better. Notion Rain is also a sorcery speed spell, I believe, right? I think, yeah, we risk factor into Ionize. Opponent plays a spell or a land here. I'm really confused, like, not confused, but really interested in what they're about to do. You're about to play, like, Ral or something? All the mana. What is happening? Brass's Bounty? What is this deck? Oh, my God. All right, we're going to go Ionize because that's dumb. And we're just going to go risk factor as well. Get rid of that. Oh, is this Saffron Olive's deck? Is that what this is? Opponent. They're just scooping it. Oh, man, that was funny. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let's take out Search. Let's bring in Negate. Let's take out Essence Scatters. Let's bring in Negate. And Disdainful Stroke. I think we want to take out Justice Strikes as well. And bring in another Disdainful Stroke. We've got a lot of removal here, so I think we want to just continue taking some of that out. Let's take out the Clarion. Keep one Deafening. And bring in the Nexus here. With Dawnbringer. What the heck. I guess we can bring in a Search again. Yeah, brought in Lyra for sure. Let's hit Submit. I don't think we want to bring in Shalai, because we don't have a lot of, like, creatures in our deck, so Shalai doesn't really do much for us. This is kind of a bad hand for us. Let's go with a mulligan here. This is a little bit better thanks to Treasure Map. I don't like having Nexus of Fate in our opening hand, but much better than having nothing in our opening hand. Shalai Protect. That's true. I haven't seen all these Jeskai lists. I'm not excited for future FNMs with all these deckers at my local game store. I think Jeskai is really powerful. I think Is It Burn's really powerful. I think red in general is just really powerful. So anything that has red in it right now is just kind of off the rails crazy. Getting into 2 Field of Ruins here is not great, but having Treasure Map makes this a lot better. Let's go Glacier Fortress pass turn. Really need red mana immediately, but we're going to go with a turn 2 Treasure Map. Since we know this opponent's going to be a slow roll style game, we're definitely going to go Treasure Map on turn 2. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go with a Treasure Map and pass turn and have our upkeep trigger now on. So whenever we pass it to our turn, we don't just draw a card immediately. We get to spend mana before we draw for a scry. We're going to try and burn you. Shalai gives you hexproof. Oh, that's true, SirElkz. You're right. Let's go with a tap here with the Treasure Map on our upkeep. They laid a land and passed. Insight. This is actually a good opportunity to show that if this had Surveil, it'd be so much better. But I think we want to bottom this anyway. Let's go with a draw here. Sacred Foundry is pretty good. Let's say yes there to hold up a Disdainful Stroke. Pass turn here. For sure, opponent be holding 3 Brass Bounties to storm off. Oh my gosh, please no. Please no. Alright, let's go with a scry again. I didn't drop a land that turn. You know, we probably don't need it because of the white we already have in the field, and because of Field of Ruin being in our hand. So let's bottom that land. And of course, you know, Treasure Map giving us treasures once we hit 3. Let's see what the draw is going to give us. If it's Saffron Olive's this, there are 2 Brass's Bounty. That's crazy. Saffron Olive, you maniac. Let's go with a Field of Ruin here, and we're going to go with a pass. Holding up Ionize or Disdainful Stroke. Let's see. Tapping out on main phase 2. Discovery. We're going to let that happen. We're not going to worry really about the dig stuff. Since they have so many cards in hand already, it's not really that big of a deal. They're looking for mana, I assume. They didn't throw anything away, though. Interesting. Opt for the opponent. And then probably a land drop. Right? No land drop? Why would you not throw anything away? I'm so confused now. You're completely tapped out, though, too. Wow! Opponent just scooped it up. That's next level to me. All right, all right. I guess they just didn't find any lands. We had Ixalan's Binding off the top there. That did it. Let's get into one more match with Jeskai Control. Goodness. Or Jeskai Burn. Saffron Olive breaking cards and spitting bars. That's right. Play first? Yes. Let's see. Lots of land removal and Teferi. Let's go with the mulligan here. Again, a lot of land, but with Ionize and Risk Factor, this is probably fine. Shock off the top, yes. Wish we had stuff that didn't come in tapped, but okay. Let's go Silver Falls pass. Okay. Watery Grave, no problem. Let's go Silver Falls again and pass. Holding up a shock. Factor wins games. It can, sometimes. Green mana, this looks like Sultai. Ooh, Walker here. Wish we had a Bolt instead of a shock there. That makes this this matchup a little bit more difficult for us. This looks like maybe a Sultai Explorer list. Karn's okay. Let's go for a Glacial Fortress. Pass turn here. This tells me they may have a Branch Walker or something this next turn. Or a Jade Bearer. Why is it? Why scoop? Why scoop? Why scoop? All right, we're gonna concede out of here. We're gonna hit play. Let's get another person up in here. Yeah, it's preordained, but surveil. Exactly. All right. Play first, yes. We're trying again because our opponents keep scooping up. This is fine against an aggro list. If our opponent is playing aggro, we'll see what happens. Let's go for Sacred Foundry tap. Just got too good. I mean, they might see the red and just not want to deal with it. That could be the case. Let's go Foundry pass. This turns on the Clifftop Retreat, making it so it can come in untapped. Swampy. Retreat here. Probably should have played that Essence Scatter, honestly. Or Sulphur Falls or Island. That was a mistake on my part. Bit of a punt. Probably see a creature this turn. Oh, will we not? Ooh! I dodged that bullet. All right, let's see. This is coming in untapped as well, thanks to the mountain here. So many Clarions. What is happening? Pass. And hit 2 again for a pass. 3 land for the opponent. Play something. Nothing. Okay, we're going to go with the land here. We're control, so we're going to pass again. This could be black-white control. Does Clarion anything they play? That's true, I guess. 4 lands for the opponent here. History of Benalia. That gets around the Essence Scatter. Which is a bit annoying. This does mean that the Clarion does work for us. Let's go with a pass here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, let's go to Fairy. Let's go to Fairy. And let's draw a card and then untap for Essence Scatter. Sure. Show me Vraska's Contempt. So we're going to go Clarion next turn because of the 2 knights here. Which I think is fine. Yep, there's the Contempt. Yeah, Essence Scatter is the wrong card to have in this deck. We should have had Negate. Okay. You read my mind, deck. Let's go Clarion here. Yep. All right. Clarion breathing heavy. That's very true. Hey, there's a Karn. We're going to negate that. Looks like opponent doesn't have anything for the turn. Steam Vents for us. We're going to say yes. No. We'll say no. It's not as useful as I would like it to be. Where's that Terran's Luck on negate? Top deck trolled me. Absolutely. Risk Factor on their instep here with an Essence Scatter available to us. Need to make sure when we tap our lands. Oh, come on. Second Benalia? Let's go risk factor here. They're just going to take the damage, I know. But that's still 4 points of damage. There's a shock there. It's probably fine to just go with a shock to the face. 2, 3, 5. Let's go with a pass here. We could go with a pass and then go risk factor on their instep. Hold up a Essence Scatter for a creature. Let's see. Hit for 2. Down to 16. No big deal. No problem. So much mana. Lyra Dawnbringer. Hey, Essence Scatter. Let's go risk factor. Let's get rid of a... Let's get rid of a shock. Probably fair to do that. We don't want to get rid of the Clarions because of the amount of Benalias we've seen in this deck, so... just feel like that'd be a bad idea. Alright, drawn to it, Ionize. We're just going to go Clarion again. There we go. So that way the History Benalia Chapter 3 doesn't work. And I hold up a Ionize. I'll see you later, Joey. Have a meeting to scurry off to. As always, nice hanging out with you all. Good luck. Last couple of matches. Appreciate it. I think this might be the last match of the day, actually. Chapter 3 for History Benalia. Nothing happens. Ooh, Resplendent Angel. That's nice. Would be a shame if I countered it. 2 cards in opponent's hand here. Ooh, a Ajani. Okay. Return. I'll put a +1/+1 counter. Okay, they're going to go put a +1/+1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd actually Banefire Ajani here, which is not bad. If we want to. Let's go Clifftop Retreat. I think we're going to Banefire Ajani here. We're just going to tap out for it. It don't matter. We only have 1 Banefire in the deck as well, so getting into Banefire would have been amazing, but kind of slow. Insight is pretty good here. We're going to do this on main phase. Let's do... Got 2 cards, main phase. Binding is hilarious. We'll say yes, because binding this is amazing. That's probably one of their 4 creatures in their deck list. Oh no, it has protection from white! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I'm just gonna go over here from now on. So you can't see me. I got so cocky, I messed up. Oh no. I'm a dummy. Get him for 3. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no. Okay, let's go with a 3 here. Shame Scoop. I might as well, Andrew. That's fair. Oh, that was amazing. Let's go with just Clarion here. I'm fine with that. And we'll hold up Settle. Oh, we can't hold up Settle because I panicked. I'm panicking now. That's right, Jack. I'm so smooth. I'm such a pro player. As soon as I did it, I was like, I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Why am I so dumb? Alright, we're going to go Chemister's Insight here. Holding up a Settle if we want to. Oh, we got a shock here. Why not? And then play Sacred Foundry. Say no. I think that was worse than someone in my play group passing without taking up Teferi. Yeah. Not taking up Teferi is a crime against nature. Ooh, Dawnbringer. Pretty good. Opponent has got good stuff. I'm going to hand it to him. They've got stuff over and over again. Really happy about that for them. Oh, wow. Let's just Justice Strike that. Now, they do gain life there, which is funny. But we get to save our settles. Come on. Let's go Chemistry's Insight again. I think we're just going to deck ourselves with the amount of stuff we're doing here. Actually, let's hit cancel and make sure we have blue mana available to us. Let's do that. I'm really looking for, like, anything in the deck list to, like, in the match. And I'm not finding it. We're 10 cards deeper than our opponent right now. Bad turn, bad, yeah. Yeah, Lyra Dawnbringer would have been a great binding target. I'm just a dummy. We'll go settle. Why not? We're just trying to stall. Opponent might scoop up and like anchor, so that could happen too. All right. Fortress, come on. Come on. Pass turn. We need stuff besides lands. We'd like that. Something that I can't binding target, basically. What I'm trying to say. All right, Steam Vents, we'll say no. Pass turn. I think it's honestly okay to take the 2 here. Just to save our settle. What's our win con, Taryn? Just more burn? It's more burn. It could also be Karn. It could also be Teferi. We just haven't really drawn into it. We've seen one Teferi, and it got ousted like immediately. Yeah, we can binding that. Excuse me. Hey, there we go. Are they going to kill it in response? They are. Smart. That means opponent has something. Yeah, we keep drawing lands. Why? There's 26 cards in our deck now. We're going to deck ourselves before we actually win this match. Come on, come on. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. Why do we keep drawing lands? What is the deal? That's like the 5th land. There's Benalia. Okay. Oh my gosh. Expansion to Explosion would be amazing right now. We just need, like, I don't think it's in this deck, though. We're taking 2 to go to 7. Yep. Hey, there's a search for Ascanza. You know we want that. All right. Pass turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16 lands. I think there's 23 in the deck list. I think that's what happened. All right, 4 cards in the opponent's hand now. I assume they'll have something after I place Saddle here. This had to happen to you once in the stream. That's true, Jonathan. Very true. Make a misplay, and then I just lose the match really badly. Okay. Conclave Tribunal. Oh, they're going to grab the search. Opponent has everything as well. All right. What is happening? 17th land. I'm upset now. Opponent also has a ton of land too. They have 14. There's a Karn. They get Isolated Chapel. Yeah, we're just gonna scoop here. It's not worth it at this point. Let's go with a scoop. All right. I think everything is fine. We probably want to take out the bindings. Let's bring in Dawnbringer. Bring in Shalais. Crater Maker would be fun against that Karn. The land draw you could make a meme around. Yeah, for real. Let's take out the treasure map. Let's bring in Essence Scatter. I feel like Crater Makers are pretty good here too. Let's bring those in over the shocks. And yeah, let's bring the strokes in here. Maybe take out a land. Nah, I think we're fine. Let's take out 1 risk factor. All right. We just brought in a lot of creatures to do stuff, so let's see what happens. Play first? Yes. Yeah, Disdainful Stroke's very good against the Vraska's Contempt play. Risk Factor, Shalai, Clarion. This is probably fine thanks to the 4 land here. Clarion helps a lot on turn 3 Benalia. So let's go with a... It doesn't really matter, honestly. I guess we'll play Silver Falls. That's fine. Yeah, we're kind of turning on their removal with the creatures. That's true. Let's go with a Glacial. But they saw most of our deck list, and it was basically control. So bringing in creatures here against in game 2, they might have boarded out some removal. Malice. Not bad. We're going to go with a Plains here and pass. Best thing for us now is Ionize. Welcome back, Gizmo. We just had a very memeable match. History, yep, Ionize is great here for that. Yeah, normally if you don't have any much creatures in game 1, they're going to side out removal. That's not always the case, obviously, but it can be. Let's bring in Shalai first and see if they have a Contempt on that. They'll want to use it immediately if they have it. They need a second black source, though. 6 cards in hand. They could also use Tribunal as well. Yeah, that's what they got. Sacred Foundry. We'll say yes. I like this. And I like drawing a card and keeping up Disdainful Stroke. I think that's pretty good. Especially if they have another Tribunal, because then they'll tap down the Knight. Let's see, they may just hit Teferi. If that's the case, that's fine. Because we can just go Clarion next turn. Yeah, they're going to hit Teferi. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Midnight Reaper, not bad. Sure. Go with a draw first. Essence Scatter off the top's pretty good. Definitely want to go with Clarion here. They're going to be able to draw stuff and lose life with this play. Lose 2 life, draw 2 cards. Now, this is very good for them for that reason, but I think we're going to go search for Escanta now and then untap for Disdainful Stroke or Essence Scatter. Yeah, now we're in good standing. Now we're in a good situation. This gives us kind of options to say, you know, we might have a strike or something. Let's see. Knight of Malice. That's probably okay to Essence Scatter. Let's see. I was thinking they would have a removal spell, but yeah, Argyle's Bloodfast is okay. Doesn't do anything on the turn it's played. Sure. All right, cool. Now we got our thing kind of going now with Jeskai control, so we're good to go. Let's see what the top has for us. Risk factor, we'll say yes. That's jumpstart. Got into Ionize, which is not bad. Let's draw with Teferi. Got Negate as well. Yeah, we are definitely reactive now, so we're good to go. Ah, crap. I always forget about that Teferi thing. Wish we had 6 mana. That's the lucky number that I would like right now. Midnight Reaper. We want to go Ionize here. Great card in the Black-White Knight deck. Last turn, okay. We'll put this onto the field. Put it in the graveyard since we have 3 and 2s now. One, two, three. We'll say yes. We could get rid of the Conclave. I'm hungry. Do you want to get lunch together after this? Yeah, Jess, sure. We could get rid of the Conclave and then hold up a negate. I don't think getting rid of Argos Bloodfast is necessarily a bad thing. Keep in mind this pings it on the top, and we'll have a great removal for that thanks to Stroke and Negate. Replaying Teferi here seems like a good idea though, but it only gives us like 2 options here. Which is Negate and Disdainful Stroke. We'll take this one. Plus. Sulfur Falls is pretty good, actually, because it means that our risk factor is online, too. Pass. Untap these 2. All right. Very nice. Oh, opponent scooping it up. Wow. Yeah, we definitely had the advantage there with Justice Strikes, Negates, Disdainful Strokes. We had lots of stuff going on. Let's hit sideboard here. I'd like what we have. I think risk factor probably isn't that great in this particular situation. I think we're going to bring in Negates over risk factors. You know what? I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it as is. Let's keep it as is. We don't want to mess with it too much. All right, 1 land hand. That's definitely not a keep. Let's go with a mulligan. Ugh, another 1-lander. Come on. What is happening? Oh, no. Oh, no. Why? There's 25 lands in the deck. Do we mull to 4? I think we have to. I'll keep it. Bottom. Oh my gosh. Keep and pray. I mulled, but we have 2 lands, which is great. But a turn 1 duress. Glacier Fortress pass. Now we need red mana for Justice Strike. I know it's never multiple 4, but I mean, come on. 1 land hand with like nothing, so. Oh, a Justice Strike actually works, but this comes in tapped. Okay, pass. I think that's probably fair, Josh, but I feel like multi 4 is like, if we're gonna lose, let's lose like trying to have fun, you know? Let's go Sulfur Falls here. Justice Strike onto the Knight of Malice is hilarious. It's also got, you know, protection from white, so I can't use Justice Strike. I can use it on this Knight though. Correct? Yeah. Let's go with this Knight. It's also instant speed, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, pass. We got Banefire for this Knight. We're kind of making our way out, but they have Karn now, so we'll give them a swamp. You know, Insight isn't bad. I feel like we probably just want to go Insight here. That helps a lot. Ooh, Shalai helps a lot too. Are we going to be able to crawl our way out of this? Out of this Mold of 4 situation? 5th land, okay. Midnight Reaper, that's fine. A Clarion would be amazing here. They didn't plus or minus Karn, did they? I don't think they did at all. No, they did. They minus Karn for the Argos Bloodfast. Dawnbringer off the top is really good as well. Oh, spicy, spicy. 2 cards in hand for the opponent here. So I think we want to go Shalai first. Just to see, you know, hey, we have a card that you want to remove. So waste your removal on it. That way we can play Dawnbringer. We're kind of bouncing back, and it's kind of amazing. Karn and Forsaken Sanctuary. Yeah, Conclave Tribunal, that's fine. Use your removal. I'm cool with that. Hit me for 6. No problem. No! Well, that only hits Banefire. Doesn't hit Dawnbringer. I'm okay. Overreaction. We have Dawnbringer, though. So we just play that next turn. And they need removal. That's exactly... Steam Vents, okay. Say no. Alright. We got a 5/5 flying first striker. Do you have removal? Do ya? You gotta show it to me. Or I won't believe you. Alright, you're gonna reveal the soup, History Finale, or Plains. Take that Plains, I don't care. You take that land all day. Argyle's Bloodfast. You're trying to get into removal now with Bloodfast. They're looking for Tribunal now. There's a land. Oh no. Do they not get it? They didn't get it. They didn't get it! We back in business, boys. Alright. Steam Vents, we're gonna go with a Chemist's Insight here. Let's go Steam Vents, discard, grab Chemist's Insight. We'd love a land in Clarion. We got Justice Strike. We got Justice Strike. We also got Crater Maker. Okay, so we hit Dawnbringer. We go Dawnbringer, hit Karn, I think. And then Justice Strike the Knight, I think. The Knight of Malice. No, we can't because it has protection from white. We just strike the Midnight Reaper. We got to attack either way this turn. We want to hit Karn, probably. Huh. Is Terran drunk? I'm not drunk. I'm just really excited because we bounced back and it's kind of amazing. Yeah, this is protection from white. This is regular. I keep forgetting this is protection from white for some reason. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know if I am drunk or not, but I do keep forgetting. I think we just hit them. I think we just hit them first. We want to hit Karn though. Drunk off that Fresca. Man, it's been a while since I've had a Fresca. You know, well, let's just hit them. Let's hit them. Because Karn isn't that important, honestly. Okay. Fresca is favorite music. Alright. They're doing Argyle's Bloodfast again. They're trying to draw for removal for Lyra Dawnbringer. Now, we might just be dead this next turn. Crater Maker actually means we can get rid of Karn outright, which is good. Oh, man. We got to give them Knight of Grace here. Down to 7 with Argyle's Bloodfast. They're really looking for that removal. Thankfully, Tribunal was in one of the top with the Karn there. Down to 5. They need removal like right now. Are they going to kill themselves? Is that what's about to happen? What the? What is that? Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. I'll take the win. I'll take the win. All right. All right. Yeah, that's good. All right, pretty good. That's the best match I've ever had in a long time. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. I cannot believe they Argyle's Bloodfast to the point where they just killed themselves. Yeah, opponent really got impatient there. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. If they had not done that, then they would have grabbed the Conclave with Karn the next turn. The next turn! I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, opponent just got impatient with the Argyle's Bloodfast and killed himself. That's amazing. Oh man. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for stopping by on the stream, guys. Make sure to like the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, appreciate you all. Thank you all for submitting your decks. And if you want to submit your deck for Fan Friday for next Friday, I'll make a post on Monday on the Facebook group and the Discord. Submit your decks. I'll pick 3, and then we'll run them on the stream. And we have lots of fun. So, love everybody. And I guess I'll see you all on next Friday. Or, you know, throughout the week with regular videos. So, thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.